All right, 40 viewers. Welcome, everybody. We are casting scrims tonight between NORSE and NaCl. Both sides have actually had some big advantages on either side of attack and defense, but it has been mostly a story of Earth Shatter into Beyblade, actually for both sides. So some really good Reinhardt, Anna, and Reaper coordination that we've seen so far tonight. Here we are on Dorado. We've already seen Kings Row and Hollywood. Setting some camera hotspots here. The nice thing about the static cameras is actually after you take it over, you can still look around and move around, no problem. So it essentially just fast forwards you to that spot, which I think is fine. It's not necessarily like a cutaway, which would be like what I imagined actually, but here we are in game now. Dangling going to be defending with the Reaper. Sorex on the McCree. Actually, Sorex might be better to watch as he's going to be a little bit further back and give us a little bit more shot of the action. But on the attacking team, it's going to be King of 2v1 on the Roadhog in this triple tank setup. But we do have Pharah and Mercy. So they were teasing a little bit earlier about Pharah and Mercy being viable, and they said only on, paraphrasing here, crappy Eichenwald. But here is Baxter actually breaking it out on Dorado, which I think is perfectly fine. Fizzify, who was playing the Lucio, now showing off some Mercy skills for us. Sorex taking 2 direct hits there. Baxter, my boy. I already like this Baxter guy. He's the one who got in touch with me about casting these scrims, and he is doing a great job on characters that I enjoy playing. I can forgive him for the Hanzo just because he busted out the Pharah, and he actually has shown a flair for it already. Some great direct hits. Good spam, knows exactly what he's doing. Great concussive shot to get him back into play faster. I like what I'm seeing, and it's going to be direct hit onto Reaper, forcing Wraithwalk. Mercy always in a little bit of danger. That is one of the jobs of the Pharah, to make sure that Mercy is not just getting gunned to death, so they are going to back off. But that cart has been freely moving the whole time that Pharah and Mercy have been up here dealing with, this high ground defense. Baxter now leaping up again. Has already used Concussive Blast, so no chance to try and knock them down onto the ground just yet, but of course that will be possible in just a few moments. Oh, that was very interesting. He tried to drop the beat and got Concussive Blasted down to the low ground, so the sound barrier actually came quite slowly, and McCree on the defense, Sorex actually gets quite a lot of value out of his Deadeye as a result. So defense holding strong for the first time here through a series of interesting plays there from the attacking team. But Baxter back in play now, does have Barrage ready to go. Let's take Sorex's view just to see how quickly, or how in fact he does try to deal with this Pharah threat. Does he prioritize the Mercy? Does he prioritize the Pharah? Find out all these answers and more on this week's AskJoshy Arena. Just kidding. Here we go. Launching forward now. Definitely has Baxter in his sights, looking straight at him, trying to find that Pharah before she's able to inflict too much damage, but the cart is already at the underpass, so McCree actually runs all the way into the back line. Interesting play there, but of course with Reinhardt charging forward, great shot there, nice flash and headshots onto Mercy, but with Reinhardt charging forward, of course that is the signal to just run ahead. Goski does get taken out there, that's that offensive Rein. Pharah's back into play now, Baxter is above, so it's all about Sorex versus Baxter once again, and Baxter is going to keep cover behind that arch for the time being, not allow Sorex to just get those free picks. I just noticed actually that Sorex has the next level of portrait. He's prestiged so many times that it's that beautiful silver rather than the bronze that Vexel has, for example. But we do have a Graviton Surge ready to go. I'll actually go into third person for this fight, as we have quite a large number of ultimates available, including the all-powerful Res, Graviton Surge, Barrage, all there. Nano Boost definitely could come in at any time, and there's actually a Nano Boosted Zarya to start things off with the Graviton Surge. Doesn't actually find much for it. Baxter was caught out of position and taken out. Goski and Rain now down as well. King of 2v1 losing that McCree definitely will stop this attack, but with that huge res, oh, nice Earth Shatter immediately stopping the res from getting any momentum. Defense still standing here, only losing Bloxy and getting several kills there. King of 2v1 and Goski very quickly annihilated there, stopping the push once again. So the Mercy Res looked good on paper, got a lot of targets out of it, but the immediate Earth Shatter was able to shut it down. Baxter finds 2 with his barrage, actually. So if they regroup quickly and efficiently and don't lose a tank here, for example, they actually have a good opportunity to try and get it past the arch, as you can see those 2 members actually getting sped back up to the fray. Zarya, is he going to go back for the Zarya? No, he's not. So Zarya will take a little bit of time to get back, and the cart, as we expected, is moving the underpass right now. Defense is sitting right above, though. Sound Barrier is going to be the engagement queue for everybody. Death Blossom there from Dangling gets several kills there. AJ Little and Rain both down. Deadeye, no matter where it is, does not find the kills he was looking for. King of 2v1 way over on the left side. Defense managed to hold again with another series of good ultimates. Let's watch Sorex now. Still has Deadeye available. They've chased the enemy attackers all the way to the spawn. And it's going to be Salt hanging on to the cart once again. 1 minute 40 seconds here for NORSE. Seems like every time they have a battle, they are able to edge the cart forward just a little bit, but with it in that position, it can be quite tough to get through. Sorex actually caught way out of position, though. The attacking team decided to flank up the left side there, and losing McCree very quickly is bad for the defense here. Lucky 7 on the cart, but actually getting faced down by a nano-boosted Ryan. He actually blows Earth Shatter just to survive that fight, and Goski, of course, is going to survive anyway, so the Earth Shatter may be a little bit misspent. Lucky 7 should end up falling here, but the attacking team have lost a fair few members. King of 2 vs 1 has to stay alive here, is a huge source of damage, but Lucio unable to keep him up. Now Zarya just getting swatted down. I cannot believe Lucky 7 survived that entire fight and is still alive at the end to stay in control of the cart. That was actually a very, very long sequence there that I did not expect him to survive. And Rain being the last to fall is tough for the offense, because that's a long run back, and they've only got 44 seconds to try and make something happen here. Doesn't seem to have any character switches in store. Actually, just Visify. Pretty much the entire attack is going to be resting on his shoulders with the Sound Barrier. Can he hit that pivotal timing? Can the Reaper stay alive off on his own? Baxter has been playing well up to this point, but this is a last chance scenario. Graviton Surge comes out here for the attackers. Has not used Sound Barrier yet. I heard the Deadeye come out, though. King of 2v1 finally getting the value that he's been looking for all game, but falls immediately after. Lucio, Fizzify, having to deal with the last couple of members of defense all on his lonesome. There's actually 3v1 in this situation. No, Zarya shows up as well, so he can provide Sound Barrier at least to himself and Zarya, but it's a 2v3 situation. Fizzify just wall riding, trying to stay in there while he can, but he gets away. No, he doesn't actually manage to escape Dangling's Reaper. That Death Blossom was enough to probably put this one away, folks. It's going to be the defense hanging onto the cart in the air, and as Goski tries to charge forward, King of 2v1 can't get it either. Even though a triple kill there from the Deadeye opened the door, the offense was unable to get the cart any further, and the defense will hold.
0-1. Switching sides.
Random cactus. All right, switching sides once again on Dorado here. We've got... Oh, why is he LOLing at Baxter, I wonder? Anyway, it's going to be NORSE on the defense and NaCl on the attack. Here on the defense, we can get a little bit of a look at their positioning here. Actually, not quite in place yet. You can see Goski a little late to the party, but it does appear to be a high ground defense in store for NORSE. On the attacking side, we see a Genji and a Reaper, both quite common here for this first attacking point. Not going the Pharah Mercy route for NaCl. Sorex has been playing quite a good Reaper so far. Not surprised to see him there, and Dangling did have some moments of brilliance on the attacking Genji on Hollywood. All right, as we get started, this is very common on Dorado for teams to just get some free push here at the beginning. Defense never wants to commit too much, as dying on this side of the overpass actually affords the attackers quite a lot of wiggle room. They basically respawn immediately next to the cart, and you have a super long run back for the defense. So it's very, very common for the defense to take up this defensive position here, closer to the fountain. Let's go ahead and watch King of 2v1 in the backline already, taking some shots at Ana. Cannot get the stun on Genji, unfortunately, but does have some free shots at Lucky 7's backside here. Gets the kill on Reinhardt with his teammates. Genji hopping up in the front, also a little bit exposed. Reaper's not going to get out of here alive. Definitely not. Didn't even see his life bar, but I knew. I've been in that position way too many times as Reaper, and I've been taken out, totally surrounded by enemy teams. So looks like the offense is going to stay on the Reaper. Sorex very, very close to his ultimate. Bloxy does have Nano Boost available for whichever target she decides is best. Let's actually take Bloxy's POV here with the golden Ana rifle. Has Reaper to choose from. Reinhardt, very, very common. Of course, does need to keep his Genji healed up as well. And it looks like he wants to boost the Rein. What did he actually hit? It's going to be at least the defensive Rein. Yes, actually hit the Reaper here. Sorex getting sweeped off the street by the excellent nano-boosted Rein play of Goski and friends. Defense hanging on quite phenomenally there, and dangling as the Genji is going to be the last one hooked and destroyed. Offense will need to regroup here. Let's go ahead and take a look at 2v1, King of 2v1 specifically, not just 2v1. Returning to the battle as McCree. See what defensive position he's going to take. Just, you know, quick casual headshot onto the Ana to get the thing started. And Bloxy actually has a tough time healing himself as Ana. He gets the grenade and not a whole lot else. Sorex is going to grab that full heal as he was taken quite low. Did actually use the Death Blossom earlier on and did not get super value out of it, so we'll be without it this time around. Earthshatter and Whole Hog both coming out here for the attacking team, as well as that Sound Barrier. Should be a lot of mileage for them. Sorex gets the kill on Goski, and the Graviton Surge should put the nail in the coffin. And it definitely does here. King of 2v1 and Lucio not going to be able to stand up 6v2 as the case is. So first point should be easily secured here now for NaCl on the attacking side. Now it's just a matter of distance. As they get that first point, they have to reach all the way around these corners here, past the church, past the first underpass, and toward the door to be able to win the map. They have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to do it, and it looks like the defense, Norse already on top of things here on the high ground, literally on top of things, looking down at the attacking team. Deadeye is available. This can be a very powerful ultimate, but he doesn't need it to take out Dangling. Quick headshots there, take out the Genji threat super quickly. Actually did not even need that Deadeye, but Sorex was right in his face. Oh my goodness. That was a very satisfying Reaper kill there for Sorex and the attackers as they clear out the last of the team. It's just Rain on the cart. Reaper did apparently just teleport out of there, back up onto the high ground just to escape with his life. But Genji dangling there does not, of course, want to let that happen. He's going to get all the way up in the face of the defense. And Fizzify, not very lucky to find Genji waiting at his doorstep. Nice deflect on the flashbang. Of course, can't capitalize on that. Too many defense in the vicinity. But offensive pushed very, very far in their first 60 seconds on this second stretch, and now it's just a matter of winning a team fight essentially for the attacking team in NaCl. Someone is unstoppable. It's the defensive Reinhardt and the offensive Genji. Dangling, swinging that sword, cannot get the kills just yet. He's looking for the squishies in the backline, gets the kill on Baxter's Reaper, but you can see the corpse and the cactus both there as things unfold. Offense getting flattened by the Earthshatter there means that push will be stopped fully by the defense. And it looks like Norse are going to hang on to the cart. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. This is the same place that we saw 3 or 4 different fights trying to just get every inch out of this payload, and now it's up to Norse to hang on and defend like they've never defended before. King of 2v1, his Deadeye could be pivotal here. Definitely cannot waste it. He's actually going to lead with it, and everyone gets a vision of him very quickly there. Flashbang onto Reaper. Excellent timing there to save his support and get the kill on a heavy DPS. Lucky 7 getting launched into the air. Not sure if that was a boop gone wild or a charge, just hitting him with the shoulder, but definitely was enough there for King of 2v1 to take advantage of the situation. He's playing a great McCree here on defense with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Offense really need to think about their options, whether it's, you know, switching a tank up, maybe a Diva could actually come into play here. Winston might not be too terrible of a choice. We'll have to see if they end up switching or if they'll just continue battling high ground against high ground. It looks like they're taking the far left side, which actually did pay off one time for NORSE on their attack, so perhaps the switch up could be good for them. They do spy the Genji very quickly there in the church, so it could be a little bit of a feint or a misdirect. But no, they now see evidence of pretty much everybody on the attacking side coming from the back, so they are perfectly ready for this. You can see Goski's shield up, ready to go. The fight on the payload itself is down to just Fizzify. That's actually really scary for the Lucio. When is his team going to join him? Sound barrier comes out, and it's now Goski down there with him. There's a sound barrier here for the attacking team, but the nano-boosted Reaper ultimate once again coming into play. Gets the kill on Lucio extremely quickly. The Zarya ultimate catches several members, and defense only have offense only have 2 members alive, and they're both tanks. No support there to help them out. You've got actually Anna in the back line here trying to do what she can. Of course, going to get gunned down very quickly by the Reaper, but now it is actually just Vexel waiting for his team, and that's going to be a long wait. Only 20 seconds left. NORSE, I thought they were going to have a tough time defending here, but that was a really, really well-executed defense in that last push, and then suddenly down to the last chance for the attacking team. Dingling's Dragon Blade could actually end up winning the game if he can get a lot of value for it. He has been identified very quickly there by the King of 2v1. Earthshatter comes out from the defense. Dragon Blade out for the offense. What can he get for it? Dashing past the Ana. Can he get the kill? Zarya bubble on point. King of 2v1 gets the kill, and the offense is still moving though. The nano-boosted Reaper, too much to handle. Not enough on the cart. Fizzify cannot survive for much longer. He had a McCree helping him, but King of 2v1 gets annihilated by the Reinhardt, and it's an extremely close game. But it is going to be NaCl taking it in overtime. Really, really close match there.
2-1. Play of the match. Fire at will! Die, die.